Welcome back, whippersnappers. This is Gramps. We are in Shapes 2, the new dimension update, and having a good time. We've got some good stuff going on. Last episode, we had this shape and this shape from Milestone 4 get going, and those are looking good. Also had a great ton of activity. A bunch of people joined and subscribed. If that was you, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. If it was not you, please consider subscribing. At the very least, if you could toss me a like, that would be super duper helpful. Gets my videos out in front of people. And I also had a great comment from one of our, I believe, subscribers named Fenrir. And look at this. When you scroll out far enough, you get the shape filter. I was asking, where is this? So all you do is just build, per quadrant. So top right quadrant, we're looking for a circle. And then maybe down here we want a square. Any color, or you can narrow it down. You could say only red, but let's take a look at this. Oh, see right here. This is working. So top right is circle, bottom is a rectangle. This works also if you flip it upside down. This is a circle and this is a square. So that's why both of these are highlighted. Now if we can zoom out and you can see a bunch of things matching that criteria. But if we go along here and maybe we say, oh, we want that circle one to be red. Oh, well, now only this one matches our criteria. So pretty cool. Pretty cool. So that's where that is. You just have to zoom out. Even though we're in platform stage right now, we're still not seeing it. One more zoom out and boom, there we go. Yeah, it's just once this goes to grid, once you can see the actual grid, that's when it kicks in. Very exciting. So we did get some blueprint points going. I'm going to clean this up and make it work a little better. In the meantime, though, let's get some stuff going here. I'm gonna copy this whole enchilada and put it right here. And I'm going to combine. We should be getting, yeah, we're getting circles coming in. And let's do this. I'm going to clear all those out. Very cool. And yeah, let's just do this. And we'll get some stackers going. So 6 stackers per. 1, 2, 3, and 4. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this differently. Let's do this. Let's do 1, 3, 4, 5, 6. And then down here, maybe 6. And then here we'll do 6. And then here we'll do 6. Let's see if that works. So if we have this one come in and do that. Oh, nope. Because we want these on top. So, oops. We'll do that. This one, we're gonna jump Oops. And then this one, we'll just bring it on in. Oop. Nope. Needs to be on top. Come on, Gramps. Wake up. Okay, so this guy is just gonna get along there. And those are gonna go out like that. This one is just gonna go straight in here. Like so. This one is gonna go up. And do something different. All right, let's get rid of this and this. And going down. I know this is a total wreck. But it is very temporary. It's just a really bad build. There, that one's going down and out. This one is like so, and then this one is the most ridiculous build I've ever made. Congrats, you were there to see it. Yeah. No. No. Yeah, you know what we're gonna have to do? We're gonna have to go up. Oh. Except for that. Okay. There we go. Wow. Wow. Yeah, that's an absolutely ridiculous build. But it's working. So there you go. And you know what? I'm even gonna copy it. And I'm gonna use it again. An F. Boom, boom. Yeah. Those are coming in and going up. Because now we're gonna take this guy and bring it on down. Boom. That is done. This is going to start delivering squares in here to be matched up to that. And just like this, that will all work. In the meantime, this guy has finished, which gives us 6 research points. Yay. So now that that is finished, I'm going to solve this abomination. Now, our friend Fenrir also, besides pointing out to my old ancient blind eyes where the heck the shape finder is, also pointed out a different way to do this and mentioned using the my favorite, the swapper, but I don't even think we need that, to be honest, because look, if we do this, we now have whole bunches of those. And I'm gonna do this. and run that straight on in there. This guy, I'm gonna give a counterclockwise rotate. And I'm gonna run it on in there. Now that should give us full belts. And all this bit here is that old shape that I'm not worried about anymore. So I'm just going to delete it. If we need it again, we can do that. Let's do this coming in. And let's take that. And that. See, full belts. So we will have full belts in both of these, which is going to lead to full belts up here. So that is going to get our blueprint points just screaming on in. Just give it a second here, and I think we will be where we need to be. Not quite yet. But now I think we should be full belts from here on out. Yeah. It's getting better. It'll catch up. I have faith. I have confidence. Yep. Now we're good. All right. So yay for that. That said, I'm going to take this guy and I'm going to put a halt to it because we're going to make this pinned task right here. So let's do this. 3, 4, 5, 6. And run those in. And up into there. Another nice thing I discovered by mistake is this. Alright, let's get down on this level. So if you have a belt going like this, and you take another belt and run it through, then it's just going to jump. If you bring it right up to, then it'll merge. And I assume that if you happen to have a bunch of belts, yeah, it's just going to jump on over. Very cool. All right. So good. This is going to go and make all of these, which is this task. The next task after that will be putting 2 circles on top and then 3 circles on top. So let's just get those highlighted. And as soon as this first one goes in, yep, there we go. Now you can see this. I don't think this was doing this last time, but these are blue and with a little blueprint logo. So that's showing us actual blueprint shapes are going in. This one is green because it's not, because it's a task as opposed to a blueprint. You can see it even says the word blueprint and valid. It's a valid shape for that guy there. All right. So I'm gonna get rid of all y'all. And you know what? I'm gonna do this. And have it rocket in from the bottom. actually appear. Because then I'm gonna be able to add these other ones in as needed. So, for instance, I get a stacker. One, two, three, four, five, six. Yeah. I'm gonna do that. It's gonna slow these down a bit, but it'll get this one all full. I'm just gonna have them go in that way. Because when this one's done, it's gonna go in this way. Alright, so I'm gonna get rid of that. That. Alright, so that's all ready to go. I just don't want it running right now. I just want to get this concentrated and get that all taken care of. You can see our blueprint points are rocketing in. You can also see back here, this guy is going and this guy is going. So our next shape is going to be the final shape. And that is going to be this. So, we're just going to basically take this combined with that. I think that we're, I mean, what we could do, I think we could use a swapper for that. No, except we're doing the extractions and all that stuff. So I think if these two come together and go into a swapper, then it might make two of the shapes, one upside down, or, just reversed on each other. But let's do this. Let's go ahead and buy the swapper, which is 12 points. We've got 31. Let's also buy the trash cans, because that's cheap. Now, after that, I think what I want to do... Well, because we've got some points, let's just do a full upgrade here. So I'll speed those guys up a bit. But now we're going to hold off and start saving up for this third building floor. So I think that is going to be important. Let's take a look at this. And then just turn one of them. Ah. So close. Nope. And then combine. Yeah, there you go. Okay. Are we gonna let those keep running in? Then we can copy this. just hold off. Okay, let's go ahead and fast forward and get this guy done. So let's just rocket those in down at the bottom here. And again, as soon as those are in, I'm just going to connect this little belt here. Okay. All right, that's going to be close enough. I'm going to go ahead and connect that guy up, because these are still going to keep rolling in. Now, I ran the output this way. You see these are still running, even though these are going and just getting started up. They're just slowed down. Anyway, the reason I did that was now I can take these guys and put them right there for the next one. That's 89, and that is number 90, so we can cut this off now. Yay. Okay, now these are going to start churning full speed. Again, we'll have that. And then this one will just go on out that way. And that'll be the last one of this series. Very cool. All right. And then once that is done, this series is done, then I'm going to reconnect this all and make it just be blueprint points. Which, by the way, you can see we're now up to 10,000 blueprint points. That's because each of these were 5,000 each, and this next one, when it's done, is another 10,000, and then another 10,000 after that. So, let's get started on another task. Let's get that going. So this one is similar. Well, not really. It's just basically doing this little 3-blocker, then stacking it, and then in the place of the stack, put a circle, and then another circle. So, where's an easy way to start that? Right here. That's square. And then, yeah, we can grab all the circles we need from over here. So let me do this. Move that to there. So now we've got squares up the wazoo. And we are going to need to do some removal, but not as much of the deletions. So let's try this. We do this and then run it into a cutter. And then give one of them a turn, like so. Then run it into a swapper. Does that give us what we want? That does give us what we want. Well, howdy. And we can just trash that one. Excellent. So we can do that. Times 4. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then we'll come up here and do 1, 2, 34. Try to double that up. Oh, yeah. You know what? We should do this. Alright. You do that. Right. And then we're gonna do that. And then we'll do that. Nope. Nope. There. Alright. Come on, Gramps. Get your fingers working here. Nope. Nope. There you go. There you go. And there you go. Excellent. That's what we want. And you know what I'm going to do? Is do this. Oh, except that's not going to work. Well, it'll be fine. I'm just going to have it go along with this. But that won't work. So instead we'll do this. And just run those all on in. And we can cut that guy off. And maybe do 1, 2, 3, 4. Sure. So those are all going to run in there. Okay. And these ones come in like so. Perfect. All right, so once these are done delivering, I'm just going to reroute them to go in here. And actually, I can get this started right now by doing this. Boom. Okay. Excellent. That one is done. Let's come back over here and just do this. And that's going to get that going. So our blueprint points, 12,100. Boom, 22,000. That's the way we do. And then this guy is cruising along. This is almost done. So I'm going to put a halt to you. And we're just going to do this. 5, 6. 5, 6. All right. So that should get the next shape going. Yep. Excellent. And this one's going. Oh, and that one's done. So let's do this. And look at that. Beauty. I will again point out that this is not a final build for this. This is simply to get us through this milestone. Because we just want to get to trains. That's what we want. Alright. So trains, trains, trains. And once this is done, we're going to leave it in place. Just as long as we can. Just to get it going. To keep it going and get some operator shapes built out and just basically, you know, free research points. All right, these are coming in. And again, we only need 690 of these, so it's just, that's a lot. You know, we don't need that many. This guy. You know what? I think we can just take one of you. Yeah. And what I'm going to actually... You know what? Let's just do all the processing right here. Alright, so those come in like that. Then we're going to do a half destroyer. But we're going to do it here. So we need 3 of those. Okay. Then we're going to do a rotate. And do that. Then I'm going to rocket those to here. Or guess what? We're going to use this little junker again. Why not? That might end up being the best thing I've ever built. So this is now at half speed. Because of just, you know, we are sort of limited in resources. But that's okay. This should end up being full speed. Yeah, I think it is. Yeah, it's full speed. And you can see this is working. Our operator shape is chugging along very slowly. Instead of 90 per minute, we are getting these in at, yep, 22. 22 per minute. Probably technically 22 and a half, which would be exactly a quarter. That's okay. So, yeah, we've got 4 of them going, so that equals 90 per minute. Right? Yeah, roughly. Down here, up here. Yeah, that's going at 90 per minute. Great. That's what we want. And you know what? I think this one is about done. I'm going to cut it. I'm going to cut it off. And we're going to take these and combine them. And then we're going to do a stacker. Like so. Except that is not the right place. So we're going to do that instead. Yep, that was enough. Oh, that's right. There we go. All right. And notice we're down to 101 platform limit, which is pretty low. And that's not great. But it's okay, because like all of this is temporary. In fact, no, not all of it. I take it back. All of this is temporary. Yeah, all of that is temporary. So that's another 36 back to us once we delete a bunch of things. And I think that once we do this, we may get some... Yeah, we're going to get 500 once we hit our goal here. We'll get 500 platform limit. Infusion, which is beautiful. So with our overflow, our new overflow technology, we could probably use that to pimp some of these guys out. What if we did that? Oh, we don't have overflow yet. We haven't bought it. That's 20. Ugh. Way too rich for my blood. We're gonna hold off on that for a minute. Good. These guys are going in and not going in. There we go. All right, and this one is just about done, which will mean we can get our blueprint shapes kicking booty. There we go. I think they're a little backed up over here because the space belts are now faster than the non-space belts. And I'm just going to go ahead and cut these and have them come in on this lower level, because why not? Very cool. This one was 6 blueprint points, or research points. So good, that whole line is gone. And then you see a lot of these guys. These are all sort of similar things. Alright, now let's get working on this last one. And what I'm going to do is this. I'm going to take this guy. Do that. Then just add it on in there. So that's going to create the same shape, but coming in on a different track. Should come in right there. Yeah, once we get close to that, so what I'll do is I'll set up another set of stackers, and we'll stack these two together and then send them on in here to stack in with this. And that's going to close out that whole task. Very cool. Let's take a look at our next. So we're going to, once we finish this one, and this will be probably where we start next episode, is we will get this one completed. I'm not going to make you sit here for all 12,000 of these to roll in. So we'll show up and we will have our fluids and painting unlocked. And then we can start working on these goals. This is our good old checkerboard maker. So we will be creating a new version of that. Somewhere. It's something. Maybe I'll just use these squares here, because I want to keep this all running. So I'll take those and turn and leave those ones clear, and we'll use maybe these ones or maybe these ones. I don't know, we'll figure it out. Get all figured out. All right, where are we with this? This is chugging in. Does that help speed it up at all? I don't think it does. No, it does not. Alright, let's fast forward then until these guys are all delivered in this task here. Okay, it's not quite in, but I think we've got enough in the hopper. I did a quick redesign down here. So this second shape comes up and goes up. We've got the stackers. All I need to do to activate this is that. So now you can see we've got these double curve shapes. They're going to come down and just add into this. should make exactly what we need for that final shape. Yep, right here. So that is good. That's what we want. Get those points. Okie doke. So we are cruising along. We will probably call this now. Because you can see that's the final shape, and that's just gonna start rolling in. So we got 840 of those. So that's all good. We are gonna get those in. We're gonna get all this operator shape stuff done too. We'll do that off camera, and we'll be ready to start next episode, diving on into the world of painting shapes, doing all those. And again, we will just kind of work on getting this built out so we can get to trains. That's the only thing I want to do. But also, that's not the only thing I want to do, because the other thing I want to do is get 3rd floors. Because once we have 3 floors and trains, then we're golden. And then we can start building new blueprints that we're going to use over and over and over. And that's when the true efficiency will start. Or in this case, any efficiency will start. So thank you again for joining us. Here comes our shape. You can see those are incrementing in, so those are good. Thank you for joining. Again, if you can toss me a like and a subscribe if you haven't, that would be absolutely amazingly epic of you and very appreciated. So thank you so much. This is Gramps signing off.